Hello and welcome to this weather update. It's a little after 8 o'clock on July 6th, 2019, and while Long Island has pretty much dodged all the action, New Jersey, on the other hand, got pounded earlier. We're going to talk about the tornado, and yes, it looks like there's another tornado warning now in effect for New Jersey, so this is where we're focusing on our action. And there's a squall line also heading for New Jersey, so all the action seems to be over New Jersey right now. It looks like there's a tornado warning for looks like the same area that was hit the last time. So around Burlington County, Western Atlantic County, a tornado warning in effect for that area. So that is something we're going to have to look at right now on the radar. So let's go to the Ventus sky. Temperatures across the island, by the way, like I said, we got to get to the weather as far as these storms go. I'm going to talk about the temperatures right now. This is the cell right here. This is the tornado warned cell, I believe, right over here. And yep, you can see that there's a little bit of a hook echo here on the radar. This is heading eastward. Now, if we go back into the afternoon, around let's see, where was it? This storm right here. I think it was one of these storms here. Here is the storm here that hit Ocean Acres, that slammed Ocean Acres. But if we go back into the afternoon, there was another around Mount Holly. There was a tornado right over here. There was a tornado over here. I'm trying to figure out when we can get the radar from when that hit. Probably that cell right there was responsible for the tornado, or maybe it was this cell. I'm not sure exactly which one, but we're going to look until the Weather Service has confirmed. I've heard that they've confirmed that there was a tornado over there. So let's go and look at that right now. We're just going to the New Jersey one, and let's see if the New Jersey one has anything mention of a tornado. So we have that tornado warning in effect. Right now, we're going to actually go right to it right now. And now the Weather Service is in Mount Holly. So tornado warning for northwestern Atlantic County in southern New Jersey, southeastern Camden County in southern New Jersey, east central Gloucester County in central New Jersey, and southeastern Burlington County in southern New Jersey until 8:30 p.m. So the radar is indicating a rotation. So and these are the towns that could be affected. So Hamilton, Shamong, Egg Harbor City, Cecilhurst, Atco, Batstow, Wharton State Forest, Elwood, Magnolia, Atsion, Williamstown, Folsom, and Collings Lakes. This is in the Pine Barrens, by the way. So hopefully there's no one camping out there tonight. Or they better take cover because the storm is coming. And we're going to see if we could try to get some information on, let's see if they talked about it. We'll go look at their Twitter right now and see if they have, because I've heard that there was a tornado touchdown in Mount Holly. So here we go, and they even have a picture of it. So this was a Mt.Laurel, actually Mt.Laurel Township, New Jersey, in Burlington County. So not Mount Holly, Mt.Laurel Township in New Jersey. So here's a picture of it right here. There it is. That's a tornado. There's the funnel cloud. It was an EF0 estimated, so it was a fairly weak one, 70 mile an hour, and a path length of 0.07 miles. So very short. It was only on the ground for a very short amount of time. But there it is. There's your tornado right there in Mt.Laurel, New Jersey. So actually it's Mt.Laurel. So it's Burlington County, but it was one of those cells we showed you. Mt.Laurel, I think, is not that far from. Let's see if we can find out. Mt.Laurel. We're gonna look it up right now. Figure out where it is. I don't think it's far from Mount Holly. So you can see already. It's on the news. So it's not too far from Mount Holly. So it's Western Burlington Township, right around here. So this is the area that was affected. We'll have to look at the power outage situation. Well, let's go to the lightning right now. See what's going on with the lightning, because we have storms that are ongoing. This storm happened this afternoon, but we have more bad snow. Again, no action in our area. It's all in New Jersey, so here you go. Lots of lightning strikes occurring here in this area. It looks like it's getting hit very hard. Again, southwestern New Jersey, and then we also have lightning strikes here. Again, this is the Pinelands, and there's a tornado warning in effect now for these areas right here. Winslow, Hamilton, Mullica Township. These areas right here, this is where the cell is moving to. So we're going to have to be really careful and keep an eye on this. And see if it actually touches down. It is radar indicated. You can see there's also a lot of lightning activity. So these storms are really just producing a lot of lightning. Again, look at the radar. Let's get the current radar right now. I'll just hit refresh here on this one, get the current radar from the Ventus sky, because unfortunately the one-to-ground site does not work. Alright, this is not current, so let me get the current one. Alright, it is, I hate this clock thing. Alright, so 8:30. Alright, right here. Alright, so is this 8:30? No, 18:30 is. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't get this into normal time. I gotta figure this out. Which is the current one? Do apologize for this. Technical difficulties. You know what? Let's just try this. Let me hit this and we'll just reload it, alright? Because I don't know how to read military time. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that. So it's too much for me to figure out in my head right now. So here is the storm right here. So here it is. It is over. This is the storm right here that has a tornado warning out for it. It is just north of Winslow Township, so it's moving to the east. So yeah, it's going to be moving right into the Pine Barrens. So fortunately, a lightly populated area, but if it holds together, it's going to be affecting Stafford and Barnegat and Waretown and Forked River, which are the same areas that were hit before, unfortunately. And they got a lot of rain from the reports of flooding and things like that. I'm going to see if we can try to get a public information statement about the rainfall that was in that area. Let's see if we can do that, or a storm report. Let's see if we can get a public information. Alright, so here is the damage survey for the tornado event that happened. So EF0, the time was 2:07 p.m., 70 miles an hour, a maximum path width 5 yards, so very small tornado. A brief landspout tornado occurred in Mt.Laurel Township in Burlington County, New Jersey. Surveillance video showed the tornado touching down in a commercial warehouse parking lot. The tornado moved across the parking lot, overturning one car, and that is on video, believe it or not. I'm going to see if I can find the video. The tornado then passed over the adjoining warehouse building where it caused minor roof damage. Portions of roof material were pulled back, causing the roof to bow. 2 air conditioning units were torn off the roof. Ceiling tiles were also dislodged throughout the interior of the building. The tornado then quickly dissipated before impacting any other objects. Thankfully, no injuries or fatalities from this event. So that is the public information statement for that. I wanted to see if we can get any rainfall reports. I'll try to get through with one to ground. That's not going to be easy, but I want to see the rainfall reports because from what I heard, there was a lot of rainfall from that cell. So we'll first start in New Jersey and look at some of the observations that we have outside right now. And it is 75 degrees in Toms River, dew point not reporting. So it looks like it hit 92 before the storms hit. So that's what it hit in Toms River. We'll look at some of the temperatures outside here right now, and then we'll look at the power outage situation also. So a lot to talk about, but mainly in New Jersey. There isn't much action going on here. 78 down to 78 at Farmingdale, a dew point of 72, and it hit 86 at Farmingdale. And you know what? I forgot to check the rainfall report. So let's go back to the rainfall and see what Toms River Airport reported as far as rainfall goes. Only 0.01. So the storm must have just went to the east of and south of the airport. That's interesting. Now Atlantic City had some storms too. So they have 80 dew point. Look at that dew point. 76 degree dew point. Stifling. And this is where you get these storms. So they got a half an inch of rain with these high dew points. This is what you're getting with this. A very, very tropical air in place across our area. Looking at the power outage situation, and it doesn't look too bad right now. Looks like they've been able to restore most of the outages that happened in this area here. Looks like just small ones because earlier this whole area here had a major power outage. Forked River, Lacey Township, that whole area had a major power outage. Not seeing too much going on right now here, which is good. I'm not seeing a whole lot, so that's some good news for Ocean County. Let's look at Atlantic City Electric and see what we have in this area. So we have a couple of outages here. 85 customers affected in Ocean Acres or Barnegat Township. Another one, 14 there. Not really anything too bad. So fortunately, I don't see too much going on right now, but there are a couple more in this area here. So let's see. 39. It's very not a whole lot of power outages. So the storms, for the most part, looks like there's a larger one here around Deerfield. But other than that, nothing really too bad for Atlantic City Electric's service area either. So let's look at, before we do this, let's look at some of the observations and maybe try to find some rainfall observations here. Now, you know underground is having problems. The map won't draw, but I can sort of see the outline of Long Island, so we're going to try to look at that. And let's try to get this to work properly. This underground site, I'm telling you, and it's the only place you can get all these weather stations. You know, the other sites mainly just show the airport. So 78 in West Babylon, 76 in Gilgo Beach. If you go inland, and I know it felt Lone Pine Poultry Farm. I don't know where that is. Melville, 79, so it is a little warmer. 80 in Muttontown, so a couple degrees warmer. It is cooler on the South Shore. I definitely felt a couple degrees cooler, and there was more of a breeze there as well. North America, 79. So let's now try to find a rainfall report from Lacey Township where that storm hit, because I'm going to show you some flooding in a little bit. Let's see, that's Berkeley. All right, that's not. We got to go further south than that. It's Stafford. Okay, so we're in the area here. Let's see if we can find a station. That's Barnegat Light. I want to go. Seems like there is Berkeley. So rainfall doesn't say that there's any rainfall, so the storm didn't hit that area. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. Get some more stations. Pebble Beach. Not sure exactly where that is. No precipitation noted there. Bonnet Island. And again, I'm going by, because there's no map for me. There's no map for me. The map isn't drawing out, so I'm kind of just guessing where everything is. No precipitation there either. None of these are reporting precipitation, which is kind of odd. Ocean Acres. No precipitation. Alright, maybe I'm a little off here. Alright, here's Forked River. Why is there no precipitation being reported here? Oh, 0.6. Oh, okay. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna click on this and get this information up here on the screen here for you. This is Forked River. This is the area that got hit hard. Whoa! Yeah, here we go. Here's your precipitation accumulation for a Forked River. 5.53 inches. Yes, they've got 5 inches of rain. The storm dumped a huge amount of rain on them. That's why I'm really curious to get these rainfall reports. But look at that, 5.53 inches of rain for that area is insanity. So that is a lot of rain. All right, so we're in the right spot now. All right, that's Forked River. Here's another one, Forked River, 4 inches at this station, Lacey Township. So, yeah, Island Beach, they got an inch at Island Beach. That's crazy. It rounds the precipitation out, but you can see that it was very localized. Some areas didn't get anything, so it was very localized. Here's another one that got 3 inches of rain. Looks like Long Beach Island, LBI, this area. So they got 3 inches of rain. We'll go ahead and look at this too as well. Show you what happened out here, and then we'll show you some pictures. So yeah, they got 2.53 inches of rain there in this is Beach Haven. So wow, that's a lot of rain. That's a lot of rain for sure. But they didn't get that. If you go into Tom's River, I don't think they wound up getting much. Bayville, all right, they didn't get that much. See what Bayville got. So they got only 0.67 inches of rain. So it was very localized. Very localized. And if you go even further north to Tom's River, it's probably even less than that. That I'm trying to guess areas here. Not easy. Without the map. Alright, here's Tom's River. Nothing. No rain in Tom's River. So, Holiday City, I more or less missed Tom's River. It was a very localized thing. So let's take a look and see what happened here. So here's a look at the radar from somebody's Twitter post, and you can see here, here's what it looked like when these storms were moving through. If we can make this larger, that would be good, but doesn't seem to want to work, so I guess we can't do that. But you can see here, here it is hitting Ocean Acres, Forked River. This whole area got slammed. Alright, so here's some of the flooding that was occurring here. Some road flooding again because of all the rain. This is Lacey Township. You can see big lakes. Let's see if we can find some other stuff here. Here you go. Here's a picture of what they were dealing with. So you could see here, pouring rain, power outages. This is in Manahawkin. The road is flooded. Cars are trapped. Again, because they got 5 inches of rain in less than an hour. When you have this kind of air mass around, these are the kind of storms you can get because of the humidity. This is causing more of these kind of storms, more flooding, more severe weather. Here is another look. I really wish we could make this larger, but it just doesn't want to make it larger. But you could see here. Here's the storm here. So that's when this hit and really caused a lot of problems. So I'm gonna just put Mt.Laurel tornado and see if we can find that video because there is a video of a car being lifted up, and we're gonna try to find it. If I can't find it here, I know where it. Yep, here it is. So look at this video here. Here you go. I'm gonna make it larger. Hopefully it may. Look at what happens in this video. Look at that. Look at that car get picked up. That camera was in the right spot to catch that little tornado and lift up that car. That is incredible. That's incredible right there. That's incredible. Let's see if we can watch that again. And doesn't want to. There's some kind of bug with my computer, so I only get the chance to watch it once. Sorry. All right, here you go. So again, you watch it again. Look at the car getting lifted up. Wow, it's like a movie. Incredible. So there you go. Tornado, flipped car. A lot of people sharing. Here's a video of the tornado. Let me get this larger and see if we can get this to play. I'm sorry, my computer is not very good, but you can see there it is. There's the tornado right there. So there you go. Very impressive to see that tornado over Mt.Laurel for sure. So lots of pictures of it. The good thing is a lot of people saw it, so it was well documented. That's for sure. But definitely impressive weather going on in New Jersey. But so far, not much action for us. So let's shift gears and talk about the satellite, with the way the skies were. You can actually see, looking at this high-resolution satellite, the thunderstorms that had popped up over New Jersey. Look at that. You can actually see them very easily. Not too much over Long Island. Most of the action over New Jersey. And you can see there, look at those bright white cloud tops. Those are all the storms that popped up over New Jersey. It's just hotter there, and I guess it was more of a trigger for the storms to pop up over there, whereas Long Island, we were somewhat protected by the sea breeze. That's why it didn't really hit 90 here. It was mainly in the low 80s, but it was a very, very humid day today. The good news is we have relief on the way. And if we look at before we do that, let's just look at the satellite loop here, and then we'll. So there you can get to see the storms popping up in the satellite. So take a look at this. Look at them popping up. So, but you can see, look at that. There's clear air to the north, and this is a front that's going to try to make it through. This is drier air up here that will bring us relief from this horrible humidity. So let's take a look at the models and see what is going to be happening for us as we head into tomorrow. We'll first look at the NAM and look at the thunderstorm development and see if we're actually going to get anything. The NAM has stuff. The NAM really has a little more of a line than what we're seeing right now. But as you can see, it really doesn't want to bring most of the activity over our area. It wants to bring it over New Jersey, and that seems to be what has happened today so far. So you can see there's just a little gap, and it looks like Long Island goes right through it. And then after that, we're done with the storms, and you can see them. You can see them get suppressed to the south, and you can see the front trying to settle in to the south, and you'll see those dew points come down too. So we'll look at the clouds on this and see if we can get some clearing skies tomorrow. So, uh, see, we try to get some clearing skies, but you can see it just gets kind of a little hung up. More likely on Monday that we see better skies, Monday and Tuesday. But you can see this front just kind of sits here because you got the stupid ridge off to the south that isn't completely that freaking western Atlantic ridge, so it's kind of in the way. It won't let the front completely move further south, but hopefully it'll be farther south enough at least that we get rid of the humidity. I know we'll get rid of the humidity, and I'll show it to you right now. So let's look at the dew points on here and show you what I mean, so you get to see what's going to be happening here. We'll look at the NAM and we'll look at the GFS, but I won't show you the NAM because it's a little bit of a higher resolution. So you see, look at those dew points, dry air coming in, trying to get in here. So you see it's trying to get in here. Dew points start dropping tomorrow. We have dew points in the 60s. And then for Monday, dew points should be in the 50s. But you can see the really dry air that we have up here can't really make it down because the front gets hung up over here to the south. And that may be why we may not be able to get into the really good stuff that they'll be getting upstate in Albany and in northern New England, probably. I know one of my viewers is in Albany. Well, at least you'll get some dew points in the 40s, which will really be nice. I don't think we're going to see that here because of this stupid stalled front, unfortunately. Let's look at the GFS, and we'll look at the dew points on the GFS as well. So again, here comes the front coming through slowly, but it gets hung up because of the stupid ridge here. Again, this is not normal to have this. Front's supposed to move through, but again, you have these stuck weather patterns because of climate change, and that ridge is becoming like almost like a quasi-stationary thing, and that's going to be scary if that's going to be our future. So, but anyway, dropping dew points tomorrow, we'll feel a lot better. And for Monday, dew points get a lot lower. It looks like this is a little more optimistic, getting the dew points down to the low 50s. And they stay there. Tuesday, we could have some 40-degree dew points as the dry air tries to push in, but the humidity is going to try to hang on in parts southeastern Pennsylvania and Jersey. And then as we go into the week, the humidity does eventually come back, I believe. Yep, there it is. Comes back. Thursday, we start seeing it. Friday, this looks like a front coming through on Friday. So that looks like a front coming through, and let's see, maybe we can get that front through for the weekend and maybe try to get this humidity up. You can see it's just putting up a fight all throughout the period. We're dealing with lots and lots of humidity, all due to climate change. You know, that's the problem. So let's look at the clouds and see if we can at least maybe get the clouds out of here. So unfortunately, clouds hang around tomorrow. Probably won't be a clear day. Monday won't be a clear day again because they got the clouds that are just going to be hanging out. And then maybe Tuesday we finally get rid of the clouds and have one clear day before more clouds come in on Wednesday. And maybe we can get that front through and have another clear day on Friday and Saturday, which would really be nice. So we'll have to see. Excuse me. We'll have to see what happens. Looks like next weekend looks really nice and clear, though. Let's go to the temperatures. So the good news is we do see cooler temperatures too. No real 90s on the map. Looks like mostly 80s. All right, so mid 80s tomorrow. And same for Monday. So maybe low 80s, maybe even a little cooler than that. And then unfortunately Tuesday heats up a little more. Even though it's clearer, we see more 90s on the map, particularly in New Jersey. For Long Island, not so much. And then Wednesday, yeah, upper 80s, around 90. Then it backs off to the mid 80s on Thursday. Friday, we got the upper 80s on Long Island, but they could be near 90. And we try to cool. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like there's just a dry front, so the weekend is still hot. GFS still has temperatures around 90, so we still can't really get a nice. What I would love for a nice day in the 70s and low dew points. Why is it so hard to ask for? So next weekend we're still dealing with heat, mainly in Jersey. So luckily Long Island avoids most of the heat. But Jersey, I don't know when I'll be able to go there and visit because it's just been too freaking hot. It's annoying because I really miss going there, but it's just been too freaking hot. So we will look at another model, the ICON, just because we'll see. The ICON has a tendency to be a little cooler, but it also has a tendency to underdo things. If we looked at today, for instance, if we looked at the ICON today, it really underdid today. So that's why I don't use the ICON for temperatures, because it's too cool. I wish it was this cool, but the ICON just trends too cool, unfortunately. GFS seems closer to what we are going to see. So we're now going to look at a wider view of things. And that hurricane in the Pacific, you can see it's pretty much falling apart now. So it's moved into cooler water over here. There's cooler water over here, and therefore it's weakened. We did have a major earthquake in California, I forgot the name of the town, Ridgecrest, I believe. 7.1 earthquake. Not something I usually mention because it's not a weather-related thing, but it does have to do with the Earth. And they do have earthquakes out west. It was felt in Las Vegas, even parts of Phoenix. So that was definitely something. Put this in here so you can see. But the earthquake was right around this area here, northwest of Los Angeles, and it was felt all the way in Nevada, Arizona, and Utah. Believe it or not. So a major earthquake, unfortunately, caused a lot of damage in the little town there that they have a Ridgecrest. But fortunately, it's a very lightly populated area, so. Not too many people impacted, but the next one could always be worse. So looking around, you'll notice that we have a lot of smoke again. So where's this smoke? Where's this smoke coming from? Looks like we got fires now burning. Looks like over here in trying to say where this is, around Winnipeg, east of Winnipeg, Manitoba. So it looks like there's some fires burning over here. Let's see. Yep, here they are. So here they are. Big fires burning again. So here's the thing. Even if we get relief and we get dry air from Canada, it's going to be full of smoke. And then we're going to be dealing with the smoke again. So we may be dealing with smoke again. We're going to have to watch this. So here you go. Big fires burning up in the boreal forests here. Again, because it's too warm, too dry. And we're just dealing with the massive effects of climate change. Look at how that's blossomed, though, from... Wow, and that might wind up affecting us, so we're going to have to see. Look at that. Very dense smoke just streaming in across. Yeah, if this cloud moves our way, we may have to... I'm going to have to keep my eye on this. So we may be dealing with smoke. Even if it clears out, we may be dealing with smoke. You just can't win, can you? You just can't win. And then we have what's going on in Fairbanks. We have a lot of fires around in the Yukon Territory. Here's Fairbanks, Alaska. A lot of fires going on here, and they recently had a record high temperature. So again, very hot, very dry. Alaska is on fire. Right now 82 degrees, but it did wind up hitting 90, and you can see how hot the forecast was. So it hit 90 a couple of days ago in Flagstaff. I mean, not Flagstaff, Fairbanks. Let's see if I can find it on here. I cannot find it on here. I'll have to... It's not on here. I don't know when it hit 90, but I'm not seeing it on the official Weather Service site here. But still, 80s. It's going to be very hot all week long. You can see areas of smoke. It's very hot there. Look at how hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in Alaska. No, that's not supposed to happen. Not at all. Not at all. So, I don't know. Let me go to the weather office and let me see if I can find the report of that. Because somebody told me it was Fairbanks that hit 90. So I'm trying to find the report. We're going to look at them, see if we can find this on Twitter. Let's see. Social media. Let's see if maybe they put up something there. We'll look at Twitter. 12 degrees warmer than normal. Let's see if we can find that report. Record-breaking temperatures July 4th to 7th. Somebody told me Fairbanks hit 90. So, we're trying to find the information, but again, let's see. I'll have to just Google it. Fairbanks, 90 degrees. It's amazing they don't want to talk about it. But of course, the mainstream media wants to bury this. Anchorage shattered all-time temperature. So Alaska hits 90 degrees in record-shattering heat wave. Here you go, 90 degrees. It's Anchorage. My mistake. It's not Fairbanks. It's Anchorage. All right, Anchorage hit 90. Wow. All right, so we'll go back to this. Then I have to put Anchorage in here. My mistake. Thought it was Fairbanks. Anchorage. All right, let's get the weather for Anchorage. All right, so 77. Look at that smoke. And look, it's gonna be hot all week. Look at the smoke. 77. Literally, the boreal forests are burning down. You know, the Earth is in a major crisis right now. Let's see if I can find that 90-degree high in here. There it is. So it happened on July 4th. hit 90 degrees. Look at that, 90 degrees. And it kind of humid, too, even for oh, my God. This is crazy stuff we're talking about. This is crazy. 90 degrees in Fairbanks. It's just all of what we're seeing, the humidity we're feeling here, the free thunderstorms, it's all tied into the same thing. Climate change. Climate crisis, I should say, because that's what we're in. We're in a climate crisis. So let's go and look at the, we're just going to look at the humidity, and I'll just show you what I mean here with the issue that we have here. That ridge doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to show you. That ridge is like, it's like literally, the ocean is like a warm bathtub, and anyone who's near the Gulf or the Atlantic is like sitting next to a warm bathtub, and that's what we're getting, and they'll continue to get this. Meanwhile, if you're out west, you're doing a lot better. You know, if you're in Flagstaff right now, your forecast is beautiful. I'll show you what it looks like in Flagstaff again. So I'll show you that, and then we'll wrap up this weather update. 79, and the dew point is 30, and look at that. Beautiful weather every single day. Look at that. It's paradise. But here's the thing about Flagstaff. It's become such a popular place to live. Guess what? It's very expensive now. Yes. So it's like they're trying to set up an enclave there. So it's like every nice place that exists, people just want to, all these rich people just want to take it over and force all the people who aren't rich out. It just annoys me. But I don't want to talk about it. Why am I bringing it up? I'm sorry. It's just, you know, if I did want to move to Flagstaff in the future, it would be difficult because of that. That's all I'm saying. But this climate here we're dealing with, we're in a climate crisis at this point. So tornado, I'm just looking at the radar again. Good news is tornado warning is dropped for that cell, so it is weakening. Not too much going on here across the area. You know, I just want to go out and be in the pines. You know, I just want to be out in the pines. I hate being inside all the time. I'm not. This is not what I want to. This is not the way I want to spend my life. This is not the way I want to spend my summer either. All I'm saying is I'm not cut out for this humidity. You know, that's the problem. I'm not cut out for it. I can't take it. And you know, mentally, physically, and you know, I mean, if I was in Flagstaff, I could be enjoying some beautiful scenery right now. I could be out in the woods. I could be enjoying a nice, beautiful day in the woods, looking at some pines. You know, like this. You know, they're not pitch pines. I know pitch pines are my favorite, but you know, if I can't go outside, you know, all summer long, this is going to be an issue. All right, this is going to be an issue. You know, for sure. And well. You know what I've said before, if I have to leave Long Island, then I have to move to Flagstaff and a bunch of rich people are in my way. I'll get them out of the way somehow. I'll do what I can to make sure I'm okay. I don't really care what these people try to do to keep me down. You know, no one's going to deny me the right to live anywhere I need to in the future if I have to relocate again. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully we can stop this climate change emergency that we're dealing with right now. And we got to start actively cooling the planet down. Even if we cut all the carbon emissions, it's not going to be enough. We got to start triggering some volcanoes to erupt. We got to start you know, putting sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere to block the sunlight, reduce the sunlight, and cool the oceans down. We got to cool this planet down. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to have to call Flagstaff my new home because I can't survive in a tropical climate. And that's what the whole East Coast seems to be becoming right now. Everything east of the Rockies is just becoming tropical 6 months out of the year. I can't survive that. You know, and you know, mentally it's hard for me because, you know, being inside all the time, I'd rather be outside. Look at this beautiful blue sky that I could be enjoying today if I was in Flagstaff. I could be in the pines. I could be outside instead of hibernating inside in air conditioning because it's so steamy and so disgusting out there. You know, it's depressing. That's all. You know, if having to move to Flagstaff is what it comes down to, then that's what I'm going to have to do in the future. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but, you know, I can't rule it out. You know, I don't know how many more summers like this I can take. Anyway, that does wrap up this weather update. I'm sorry for the rant, but I'm just tired of this humidity already. I want blue skies. I want dry air. I want sunshine. We used to get that when I was a kid here. Now it's just nothing but a freaking sauna all summer long, you know, and I'm spending it inside instead of where I love. Anyway, that's it. Take care. Thank you for watching.